Well Prepared C. What up, YouTube? It's the Well Prepared CEO here. Late night, early morning, whatever. Just want to come here to reflect on some things, just reflect on life. Like, honestly, if you come out the house at 2 or 3 in the morning and reflect, you know it's something heavy on the mental. And like, I guess what's like real heavy on my mental, like real fucking heavy on my mental. It's just like I don't see myself as no perfect individual. Like, I don't see myself as perfect. I know at any given moment I could make a mistake or, just I could come across something that I don't really understand or something that I don't really know how to do all the time, like all the time. But I still try my best. I try to be the best person that I can be, like that my mentor will let me be. Like sometimes like I be in my thoughts, or sometimes I be just trying to cope with things that I can't talk about. So like I'm not the best conversationalist, or you know, not the best I'm not the best anything, I'm good at what I'm good at, and I try I try hard. But for the last couple years, I've just been on this downward spiral, like like you hear about people going on. I hear about people going on like downward spirals that involve like drugs and alcohol, and they lose their families and they do stuff like. I can't say that I'm going through anything like that, but just like a downward spiral of everything God was able, all the little things I was able to build financially, like just like downward, like credit. It took me so long to build my credit up. And then I got into a bad renting situation with a friend who I'm still friends with. That's still my brother to this day. But since then, my credit has continued to decline. I have not been able to recover no matter like what I do, working 2 jobs, downgrading apartments, fucking I barely grocery shop. Like I try to eat at work, you know what I'm saying? Use like lunch and discounts at work to eat. I'm constantly losing my fucking jobs. Like I don't know what is going on. I done lost 2 jobs back to back within 2 months of each other. So like it's gotta be me. Like I'm never someone to blame the next person and say it was this person that did it. And even if somebody do cause me to go overboard, I always say it was my fault for reacting to that. Like I always give myself I always give myself the hard time. Like I never just push it off and blame somebody else. Even if it's somebody involved, I always claim my end of the shit, because it's always 2 ways. It's a 2-way street. And I understand that. And it's never like anybody just singling me out or just, but sometimes just as a human and as a person that's constantly going through things, you can't help but to feel like you being singled out, or it's just some bad energy just following me around and fucking up everything that I just worked so hard to build up. Like relationships with people, like I just don't know. I don't know what I'm doing no more. I've been learning, like trying to fill my head with as much knowledge as possible, trying to learn financial literacy and trying to build like a business from zero, from level zero. I'm talking about under the dirt, like get a casket. How far down I am trying to build up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just. Then I gotta walk around with this bullshit ass smile on it, act like everything all good and shit. This shit ain't good though. Like this shit is fucking me up. I just can't really. I can't get a grip on reality. I just feel like I'm going down that bad path. But I digress. Man, it's even harder when you know like your family is not like you don't really have like I have family and all my family I could easily get in touch with and things like that, but I take in consideration everybody else's life too. You know, like I don't just be quick to just go up and like ask for a favor, ask someone to do something for me or ask for financial gain or anything like that because I understand how hard it is for everyone. And I understand, like, as a person that went from making, I had a great year or two financially. Like, I really went to that six figure. I was in that six figure category. Like I was there. I could truly say I was there. Like I got my bank statement saved from 2022. Sometimes I just go in and look at it to remind me of what I was able to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you was able to do that, bro. That was a single year and you made all of that money and you made your choices. You did what you wanted to do with it. You helped who you wanted to help. And I did. I don't feel like anything that I gave away, I deserve it back. I don't want none of the favors that I gave out. I'm not holding that over nobody's head. Anybody who I helped while I was up, that's just what it was. I don't look at them no other way, you know, like it's just what it is. I fucked up. I was up and then I went down. You like so but knowing that, I know how hard it is to save money, to make money and save money and then be able to help people. Like I know how hard it is, especially for people that just get up and work a job every day and gotta pay bills and pay rent or take care of family and take care of kids. Like it's hard. So I'm never quick to just put that burden on nobody and just ask no matter how bad I'm doing. And like even in this situation right now, if there was one family member that I feel like I could call and be like and ask for something was fucked up is I burned that bridge with that person. I burned that bridge with that person. Let me tell y'all about this bridge though. Like let me tell y'all how bad I fuck up and how much I acknowledge that every time I fuck up. 2020 the riots happened during the death of George Floyd. After the death of George Floyd in 2020, the riots unleashed throughout the whole country. Whatever cities wanted to riot or protest, they did that. 2020 is when I moved back to Chicago. February 2020, I moved back to Chicago. I didn't even go back to my mama house because I felt ashamed of myself. I had been living in another state for a year and a half, working all these jobs and came back with nothing. Like, so I didn't even go back to my mama house. I moved in with a friend who let me sleep on his couch. And like eventually I had to go back to mom's house because there's nobody that's gonna just allow you to be down like that but your family. And I understood that even though bro looked out for me, I knew that the only way I was gonna like only person that could really help me, and like I can't put this burden on them. Like if anything, I have to go back to my family and just let them know the position that I'm in and how bad I'm doing. Like that's all. That's the only option I had. I had a family member, one family member, one family member who took a chance on me, who said, "You know what? I'm gonna give you a chance." At a time where like I had no options, kind of like right now. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna take a chance on you. I'm gonna invest in you." Now it wasn't for free. I had to pay I had to pay to play. I had to pay to get in, but I was able to have some money and pay my way in, but I had that spot. They granted me that spot to be able to earn some money in within a business. 2021, 2022, your boy is rolling. I'm up. I'm making a couple thousand a month, a little over 6,000 a month, probably made close to, for sure, 2022, 160,000 banked. Bank statements proving for the year, 156,000 for the year 2022 and some change. And like when I seen that, I was amazed at what I was able to do because of considering what I had just came from. I had a bad relationship that damn near left me homeless, and I had to move back home and was too ashamed to go back to my mom. Like, so went going from that in 2019 to fast forward 2022, bank statement over 100 grand. I'm making over 100,000 by the end of 2022, and I was in a good place mentally, but something happened. Something happened that changed my thinking. Like it just shattered my focus, and I just regret it so much. I was helping so many people. Like I had got my brother a job. So when I burned that bridge with my family member, his job was gone too. So it's like not only did I fuck up a good opportunity for myself, I fucked up that opportunity for everyone that was around me. Everyone that I had to realize, yo, I was helping them, or I might have been that beacon of hope. Like if bro can do it at this level and we was just all just fucked up standing outside, and fast forward to now, bro is at this level, I was probably that beacon of hope that they needed. And I just crashed, bro, like mentally fucking crashed, bro. Mentally fucking crashed, and I don't know why, I don't know how. Burned the bridge with my family member, and now we don't even talk. Like, I mean, we slept in it. We lived together for 2 years. Lived together for 2 years. Worked together for 2 whole years. Like, we got robbed together. Like, literally, motherfuckers robbed us, gunpoint, shot at us. Like, we had went through so much within them 2 years. We made so much money. We built a relationship, and then I burned that bridge, and me and that person haven't had a conversation in I don't know how long. Like since we haven't had a solid conversation since I left, or since that bridge was burned, and like I regret that. I highly regret that. Like this is a man that gave me a chance. We built a relationship. I was able to put my put my best foot forward and effort into helping his business grow, and he appreciated that, and I appreciated the opportunity. And then I've mentally crashed and burned that bridge, and I didn't have the words to recover it. I didn't know what to say then. I didn't know what to do to be like, man, let's not let this mess up, our family ties. Like, but it did. It crashed, it burned with my mental health. Like, And now I can't even call this person to help me out or to look out for me or to even just give me some advice. Like, man, we lived together for 2 years, bro. Like, lived together for 2 years. We trapped together, bro. Like, that's my cousin, but that's my brother, though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just, that's like one of my biggest regrets. That's one of my biggest regrets. Walking away from that opportunity, that golden opportunity, and burning that bridge with a family member that gave me an opportunity when I was like at my lowest. So that's like one of my biggest regrets, and I feel like God is kind of just like not making me suffer, but He's showing me the consequences of my actions. The like when you have opportunities like this or people that take chances on you and you conduct yourself like that or you let your anger get the best of you, this is what happened. Downward spiral. So that it's 2025. I left that situation in 2023, mid 2022, 2023. Ever since then, it's been a downward spiral as far as financially, mentally. You know, I try to stay in tune with my YouTube, with my business, just trying to learn things every day, work a job, work 2 jobs, get fired from 2 jobs within 2 months. And like I'm busting my ass though. Like I'm busting my ass though. Like pause. Pause. I'm working my ass off. I'm working my ass off. I walk my ass to work after I walk my ass to work every day. Like I'm crunching the numbers. I don't have no expensive habits. I don't have no drug habits. I don't drink. I don't have no children. I don't even think I'm gonna have a girlfriend tomorrow. Even though my lady has been good to me and she do her part, but I don't ask her for anything financially just to be there. You know what I'm saying? Just to be a woman in my corner that I can, you know what I'm saying, confine with. But honestly, that's not going good. Like our relationship been rocky just because my finances been rocky, you know? So like I can't like just considering how my mental has been, like how I've been just crashing or just going on these mental just this like these focus, like my focus is just like just turned off. Like I can't be tuned into a relationship or fully just like focused on a relationship when my finances are just like tearing me apart mentally, you know? My financial situation is tearing me down. Like it's my energy, my like I gotta work all the time. My mental is fogged up. Like so like I can't tend to her emotions how she deserves to be, you know? Like and I know that. So I know eventually she gonna leave my ass. And I ain't even mad at her because like I said, I'm not even in a position to care for you or to to take you out to do things for you that another man could. So like this just a this is just a venting session. It's just to vent, get some things off my head, cause like I said, I've been through so much. I reached a level that was in my opinion a high level from where I come from, and I failed. So it brought like shame on me, like it's shame. I don't like going around my family so they see me like that. Like after seeing me be able to accomplish so much, I don't like going around for them to see me down. So I spend a lot of time alone, like, and that's just like how I've been able to just like deal with it. because it's shameful. I'm just ashamed of myself, ashamed of how I let my life just fall apart, ashamed of how I let my finances fall apart. Like I'm just ashamed. Like, and I'm even be that as it may, I still just try to learn shit and just try to just just try to keep going and like put on that 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 smiling face and that the fake socializing. Like I don't even really be wanting to talk to people. I be doing so just I be just so in my mental, but like it's 3 in the morning. I got out of my bed and walked fucking 6 blocks to get right here by the lake, and I'm just sitting here at 3 in the morning. I ain't got shit to do. You tell me, you tell me if that's a person that's mentally where they supposed to be, because I don't feel like it. I feel like I'm losing it. I feel like I am losing it. And just so I didn't do nothing crazy when I walked out that door, I grabbed these rosary beads. Like I ain't no religious person, but like before I got the apartment that I'm in right now, I called this organization for like some help with the deposit and the renting situation, and they couldn't even help me. Like the lady came and I talked to them, and turns out where I live at, they don't accept vouchers like that, and I didn't know that. I'm new to that type of stuff. Like I never even thought stuff like that exists until somebody told me you could call these people. They'll help you with rent and your deposit. I did that. They couldn't even help me. She gave me these rosary beads, bruh, and I just kept them. You know what I'm saying? Because and then like days later, I ended up being able to get the apartment anyway. You know, without the vouchers though. So like they gave me like a box of food. They was from a church and these rosary beads, and I just held on to them like. And I don't even really think like it's too much significance to it. It's not no, um, it's just something to keep me grounded though. You know, it just I like something told me, yo, grab that, like, cause if you walk out with thinking how I'm thinking, I probably would have did something crazy or something I wasn't supposed to be doing. So I just grabbed these beads and I came to sit my ass down and I grabbed my grandparents. I miss them so much. These like my angels right here. Like when I don't be having nobody, these angels right here be keeping me like grounded, cause I be wanting to just just fuck somebody up. But it ain't worth it though. It ain't worth it though. It really ain't worth it. I ain't gonna sit here and say I believe in miracles. I don't know about all of that, but I know good things happen, bad things happen. Good things happen to good people and bad people. Bad things happen to good people and bad people. So like it don't even really matter what side of the fence you on. It don't even really matter. You could be out here causing people hell and catch a blessing. But you could be out here blessing people every corner you turn and get fucked over. Fucked over. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna probably be out here for a while because I'm not tired. And I can't go back in that house because it's just like, yo, it's just like four walls just fucking just staring at me. Like I'm just like, it's some fucking Twilight Zone. I can't sleep. No TV, no lights, and I still can't sleep. Like it's just like, I don't know. Like my mental ain't right. And I just can't be in that right now. So I'm gonna be out here until further notice. Until I just come up with a plan or come up with something, you know? I don't know. And every time I start to read and into things and I start to hear my situation in those words, I can't do it because it's that damn depression bullshit. Like I hate that shit. I could be feeling happy as shit. Then soon as some shit cross my mind, well, a situation I fucked up, then there go all the happiness I done built up for the whole day just down the fucking drain. Fuck, man. Fuck. Mm, 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 mm. Down the drain. I just find myself thinking like when I get real low like this, I just find myself thinking like, damn, who did I fuck over? Like what did I do that was really bad? Like I must have did something really, really bad to be like to watch everything I worked so hard for just slip slip through the cracks and I can't even recover. Like I must have done something really bad. I just can't think of what it was because if I knew what it was, I would definitely apologize, and I probably would apologize then, or just try to make it right then. But I can't think for the life of me what decisions I made or what did I do to make my life take this role. Just don't know. I just don't know. I don't like blaming stuff on depression because everybody has some form of depression or trauma. So I don't like using that as no excuse, but I cannot just overlook the fact that every time something crosses my mind that I've been through in the past, it just gets me down. Like, and I remember I didn't even know what depression was or what anxiety was. Like I didn't know what that was. I got into a relationship with a chick and this was my first solid relationship. I was 21. It's my first solid relationship, like solid, more than just like a couple of weeks or like we lived together type shit. And she would always like she took medication for this type of stuff. And I was like at the time like didn't understand it like like where I'm from everybody like I grew up in Chicago, you live in this quiet town and this It's beautiful. Don't nobody get murdered here. You know what I'm saying? Like what you so depressed about? Or like I would use things like that to kind of hide the fact that maybe I'm depressed too. So like I overlooked it though for the longest until like I just realized like once I learned or looked into what depression was and what anxiety was, I'm like, man, I shouldn't have read that shit because I fit the bill now. Like if I wouldn't have read it, I wouldn't fit the bill. But like once I found out, once I started to read into it, I started to hear more and more people talk about having depression and anxiety. And I'm like, man, now I'm just in that crowd. I don't want to be in that crowd, but I don't have a choice, obviously. It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. It's what you consume. I know it's a what you consume entertainment wise, just everything. What you put in to your brain, what you put into your body, all that shit is a factor. And I know that. I know that. But it's like, what can we do? When these are the resources we have, these are what we have. This is what we got. So we can't help but to use these things and use these things to our advantage or use these things to make us feel better or whatever, however we can, whenever we can. Especially when that depression hit or when you feeling that anxiety come on, like you resort, you just use what you know. You go to what you know. Like my best friend, my brother, I had a conversation with him the other day. I'm getting to that age where I actually hear what my friends are saying. Like I actually need advice. Like when I was young, people would give you advice or tell you like, how some of your actions could affect people around you and even yourself, give you advice or whatever. Like I didn't crave it, so it wasn't important to me. It wasn't significant. But at this point in my life, like it's like I crave advice. Like what can you tell me from your perspective about me that could help me change me? That might sound crazy a little bit, but it's like that. Like it's like not me caring about what people think about me, but just anyway, like my brother, he told me, he like, man, it's not so much as you making bad decisions, you just react too fast. I'm like, damn, this is why this my brother, bro. He knows me, bro. Like he know, cause I'm sitting here thinking, like, as soon as he said it, every situation where I overreacted or that I had and I fucked up an opportunity, I just thought about when I reacted too fast. And I'm like, bro, we like that's that. And when you get advice like that, or when people that you love tell you things like that about yourself, you can't help but to listen, because it's like somebody said that about me that don't even know me, and I took full offense to that. Like, you don't even know me, you can't say nothing. But what happened when your brother tell you that same thing? It gotta be a little bit of true, right? So like, I respect bro opinion, I respect his judgment, and like he a little bit older than me, like, so it's always been like that. We always been brothers, but it ain't never been like big bro, little bro. It was just like just brothers, you know what I'm saying? Best friends, my homie, best buds, my pal. You know what I'm saying? That type of energy. So like, if he gave me an honest opinion about me, I can't get mad at him. Even though I can't say that me and him have never bumped heads, because we have. That's why we the best of friends, and that's why we brothers, and that's why our relationship is over 15 years strong. Over 15 years strong. So, like, just him telling me that, it just made me realize like I do react too fast. I even got into a situation today where I was gonna react really fast, but like I just thought about that conversation we had just had, and I'm just like I can't keep doing this to myself. I can't keep doing this. Like I got fired from 2 jobs in the last 2 months. The first job I got fired from I had for 2 years. Since I moved out of the city, the job I had for 2 years, I lost it because I let somebody get me angry. And not blaming them, blaming myself. They did things that I let make me mad and resulted in me losing my job. So it was my fault, right? Okay, so that's a 2 year job. I worked hard, worked so hard to get the raise, worked my way up to the lead in my position. All of that, working my ass off. No excuses, no call outs. Like I was just on point and just like rolling, taking it day by day. Even though I wasn't making no progress financially, credit wise, nothing. Wasn't making no progress. I was just working to pay bills and working to get to the next check. That was it. But I was doing that. I was building on something. It was something there. Lost that job. It didn't even take me long to get another one. Like within 15 days, I say like 20 days, 20 some days, 24 or something like that. Because it was still within that month. I got fired on the 6th. By the 27th, I was sitting in the orientation for another job. You know what I'm saying? Like in the same field. Shit, I just lost that job because of my own decisions. And honestly, it started off difficult because of like I said, and I can only blame myself in these situations because I'm not going to keep going to different places and blaming that person for doing it. Obviously, it's my demeanor. Something about me is offending people or offending the people here. You know, it's different. It is different people. People here, it is predominantly white. The places you go and work. So like maybe my demeanor is just different. But like I'm not no disrespectful person. I'm not no rude person. Like I just remember them saying, yeah, you don't smile. And I'm like, yo, I don't have nothing to just be smiling about. Like, so maybe I do get seen as like an angry dude, but like I swear that's not me. Like that's not me. I just be thinking about stuff and like my mental be so clouded. I don't be wanting to just to say hi or just smile all the time. You know, like I didn't think nothing of it, but unknowingly that goes on like a mental record. People take those mental records of you. So if a situation comes up and you're involved, they're gonna remember you as that negative individual. So like that's my fault again for letting people believe that I was negative or I had some kind of negative energy. But everything about me is positive, even when I'm fucked up. Even when I'm fucked up, I still try to just learn something or try to just move on to the next step, you know? But I lost my second job, and just to describe the situation, how I got fired. It's me in the room, 6 other employees. The one of the people is on the phone with HR, and they're just going over the situation at hand. HR says, long story short, Christopher, we're gonna have to let you go. We're gonna, we're gonna have to terminate you. I shook everyone's hand that was in that room. But like a split second in my mind when she said that, it was like I just lost a job. I took a big fall financially, like a huge fall. Overlapped on bills, my rent. And then when she said that, you know, that word terminated. We're gonna have to terminate you. And I just bit the bullet. Like I thought about that reacting thing, that reacting conversation, and I just shook everybody's hand without a word and just said and just walked out. Like I didn't slam no doors. I didn't say, oh, this bullshit. I didn't give them that reaction. That reaction that keeps that narrative going of me being negative or me having some kind of bad attitude. Like that was never me, and I never knew where they got that from. So in this situation, when they said you terminated, even though I could have just been like, fuck, and just got angry and showed how mad I was, I just didn't. I just walked out. But to add insult to injury, this how they do you. This how the job did me. And this would be making me go over the deep end and cuss people the fuck out when they deserve it. Because like I took it on the chin. Fired, terminated. Shook everybody's hand and just, good night everybody. Woo, I left. No problems. To add insult to injury, I'm waiting on my ride outside. I just got fired. I'm sitting outside the job waiting. Motherfucker come out the job. Oh, you gotta move off the property. Like I'm like I just caused some kind of like I got fired. It wasn't violent. It wasn't a violent situation. It wasn't no kind of argument or altercation. None of that. It was just this is not tolerated. So, like it was a misunderstanding, but it led to me losing my job. So it is what it is. But it wasn't nothing violent, nothing confrontational, nothing loud, argumental, nothing. I'm outside waiting on my ride. Why do you have to come out here and tell me to and force me off of the First of all, this is public property. It's a bus stop across the street. Like, I'm waiting on my ride right here. But that's adding that insult to injury, making you trying to push you or poke the bear. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to poke at you. Like, oh, he ain't all mad about getting fired. Now we gonna try to poke him a little bit. Oh, you gotta move around, get off of the property. I'm like, why all of a sudden you got so much aggression in your voice when in there you was just reasonable, understanding and saying, yeah, this is unfortunate and all of that. The lady said you terminated. I said, okay, I left. Now you wanna be all like tough security guy. Like, bro, you gonna get the shit slapped out of you, bro. Because like you going too far. You security on the inside. This is outside, but that's small shit. That's small. They fired me. And like I said, I take full responsibility for it. In a room full of people, that woman on the phone said, we're gonna have to terminate you. Why the next day I get an email saying I voluntarily quit my job? How these people do you to continue to carry on that narrative about you. And they wonder why we be thinking they be racist. They wonder why, y'all always bring up race and shit. Look how y'all just did me. You terminated me in a room full of people that heard you say, we're going to have to terminate you. And then you send me a letter saying I voluntarily walked off of my job. When security had to come and tell me to get off the property. He didn't have to, but he did. So like these are the situations that I deal with. Saying that I'm a good person. I do good deeds. I give back when I can. I'm not perfect. But even being a good person or just a good Samaritan, like people will still fuck you over just to see if they could get that response. They gonna still poke the bear. Like I'm not no bear. Like you poke at me, I'ma smack your ass. I'ma smack the fuck out of you. I'ma curse you the fuck out because I can't keep just being yes sir and yes ma'am everybody. Yes sir, yes sir, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Like everybody, like you don't get, like people have to tell me, hey man, just call me James. You could just call me Diane. You don't have to say ma'am all the time. Okay, ma'am. But that's how and like, that's why I say I don't understand how people get this, how people are able to just, why I always get the short end of the stick, even after being that kind of individual. Being somebody who actively tries to change their ways, actively try to change how I interact with people or how I see people of different culture, a different color. You know what I'm saying? I was young growing up. I hated every white cop I seen. I thought they was racist as fuck. And I still do, but I don't act like that. I I got some respect for myself and for fellow man doing a job. Even though I know your ass is probably fucking racist or prejudiced, I'm gonna have respect for myself as a man and respect for you as a man, regardless of your character. And that's one thing I had to stand on. Like, I just had to stand on that. And even though that shit takes tolls on my mental, like, that take a toll. Public apologies, being respectful to people you know don't like you, or you know see you as something minority, or just a black, or just a nigga. Being respectful to motherfuckers like that and still get the short end of the stick. You gonna call me a crash out, but really I'm just fed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no crash out. All this shit just piled up. I didn't crash out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't just lose my mind. All this shit piled up. And it just got to that point where I was fed up. And you lucky if you just get cursed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not stupid. I know out here, if I get angry, I could get locked up for being angry. The police pull up, oh, it's an angry black man, disorderly, woo woo. So I gotta watch how angry I get. I can't be out here cursing motherfuckers out like that, because a white person can call the police on me and get me locked up just for being angry, and it has happened. So I changed that. I changed that. See, and then I changed it to like, well, like, I'm like, I gotta be I gotta be mentally strong about it, but my mental be on that thin line between like mental and mentally insane. I'm on that borderline, so it get hard. It get tough. Pause. It get tough. Like, I got into it with somebody, a Caucasian individual recently, and I realized they was pressing me. Like, they were going and saying stuff to get me to start screaming, because they know, oh, this nigga, he gonna get angry and he gonna start get all rowdy. You know how we get when people piss us off. So I'm like, this motherfucker is doing that shit that could lose this opportunity, that could cost me this opportunity, and probably get my ass locked up if I get too angry, right? I'm like, this person is doing that shit. They want me to scream and attract this attention and yell and get angry. So you know what I did? Instead of screaming down the hallway or screaming across the room at this person, I did something I had never done in an argument. Like, when I was arguing with someone or having like a intense conversation with somebody, I walked right up on them. Like, imagine you yelling at somebody from a distance. Like, y'all didn't fight, y'all didn't knuckle up. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody breaking y'all up or nothing. What I did was like, you know what? I thought in that moment, as he's saying stuff to me that's getting me that's almost ready to make me just like, boy, you know, and say something that's gonna attract that attention. I was like, you know what? I ain't about to yell this. I'm about to say this to your face. So the space that was between us, I closed the gap. And I got right up on him. And I'm like, bro, what's to that shit? What's to that shit for real? Like, I'm not finna be yelling and screaming at you right here. I got an opportunity right here. I'm not about to lose it. But what's up with that shit? You acting tough as hell. And then he's like, Now he yelling. I'm like, what you yelling for? I'm right here. I'm right here. You know, and it was a heated conversation. And I was able to walk away from that. Like, yeah, fuck is you talking about without causing a scene. I was able to get my words across and my point across without causing that scene and being that irate black dude. Oh, the angry black guy in the lobby yelling, lock him up. That's what they want to do. They poke at you, make you mad. Then when you yelling, cursing their ass out and about to knock one of their ass out, they call the police and get you arrested. I know the game already. I know what they do. So I figured it out. That's why I move how I move. You know what I'm saying? I move how I move for that reason specifically. And like time and time again, I come across these people that just wanna get that reaction out of me. Like this woman that fired me, and then writes in the email, you voluntarily quit your job. That bitch want me to come up there and slap the fuck out of her. Cause that's some shit that go on your record and keep people from wanting to hire you. You fired me, I was terminated and I accepted my termination. But then you turn around and say I voluntarily quit. That's some shit that's gonna get your ass harassed. You gonna have to call your brother or your husband up here to catch this fucking fade, bitch, cause you about to get treated. Cause you fucking with my livelihood now. I can lose this job, I'm fine with that. But now you making it where it's gonna be hard for me to go and get another job because you're fucking lying. Lindsay, white bitch, you're fucking lying. You fucking lied. You fired me in front of a bunch of people. You was on speakerphone and everybody in that room heard them say, you are terminated. Everybody hit me with the, sorry, man, because they heard it. They heard you say it. Then you're going to send me an email saying that I voluntarily quit my job. That bitch deserved to die. I'm not even going to lie. And that's how fucked up my mental is, because later on, I'm going to be apologizing to God for what I just said. Don't nobody deserve to die. And I know that. But that bitch deserved to die. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her. Fuck her. But I'm sorry, though. You know, I'm going to apologize when I repent and when I pray. But for right now, fuck her. Because she fucked me over. Them white bitches be knowing what they put in that black and white on that paper, that could fuck a nigga over. That could keep a nigga from opportunities in the future. And she know that shit. That's why she did that shit. Because I told her, your conversation is awkward. I started the job on a rocky start, right? As things started to cool down, it was like a week went by after the situation. She came to me, I was vacuuming. She came to me and started some weird ass conversation with some awkward ass icebreaker. Like, vacuums always smell weirder when I do. When I vacuum in my office, I'm like, wow, that was really awkward. And from that point on, I could tell like she had like some kind of, like she didn't like talking to me. Like, I'm just being honest. I didn't mean to make you feel like bad. I was just like, wow, that was like it was like an icebreaker. Like she used a icebreaker just to start a conversation or just to ask me how I was doing. And I just told her like, yo, that was awkward as hell. Like, but since that conversation, I realized like she didn't like that comment, or she didn't like just how honest I was. Like when they asked me, how do you like the job? I was like, it's all right. Not great, just all right, just okay. End up getting invited to the GM office so he can meet me and just ask me. Now he like, I heard your response to when they asked you how's the job going. You just said all right. I want to make sure your experience here is great. We're a family. Telling me all this, giving me the rundown. I'm okay. Then he asked me, so how is the job here? Expecting me to tell him something other than it's all right or it's okay. I'm like, it's all right. It's okay. My same answer, being honest. And I ended up being called, this motherfucker ended up telling me, is that type of attitude that leads people to believe that you're a negative person. I'm like, Like, bro, I'm just being honest. You asked me, how am I feeling about this? And I'm honest, bro. I told you it's all right. I'm not finna just put on this fake ass smile and go, I'm great, I'm good, when I'm not. Especially if you saying honestly, how do you feel? I'm gonna tell you honestly, but really people don't be wanting to know how you feel. They want you to tell them what they want to hear. They want you to tell them what they want to hear until they don't want that no more. But it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know the difference? How am I supposed to know that this question right here is supposed to be answered with what you want to hear instead of the truth? How am I supposed to know the difference? Like, it make it hard for me. It make it harder and harder every day. They say, yes, you gotta lie. That was a real, truly genuine laugh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I believe you do have to lie sometimes to protect people's beliefs, to protect people's feelings, and just protect people from the truth when it can be like devastating. So I do believe sometimes you have to lie. Like, and then it's some people that say, oh man, if you gotta lie, you don't need to be in that conversation, or you don't need to. But it's like, stop being so damn naive. Look around you. A lot of relationships, a lot of businesses, a lot of things in the world we live in are built on fucking lies. A lie, a small white lie that turned into a gigantic ass mountain of lies. And now people live on this mountain of lies, and people got to stand on it. Literally, got to stand on those lies, got to protect those lies, got to tell you these lies are our truth. You understand? So, like, I do believe sometimes you gotta lie. I believe some of the most successful people in the world are fucking liars, are some of the best liars. And I believe if those people start telling the truth all the time, they not gonna be so successful no more. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. Who said that? Yes, you gotta lie. Kill Roro. You right. You gotta lie. You right. Ellie, Jesus still loves you. I know that. I got you, Ellie. I got you. Lean into him. I'm headed out. But please listen and understand. Man, Ellie. That's crazy. That's crazy. She was in there for the whole hour. I'm just not saying it. God is refining you. Trust him and have faith. God sees you. He knows your pain. Pray to him. Read your Bible. He will show you what to do. Promise me. Man, she was in there for that whole hour typing all those messages. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Sounds like you need to forgive. I swear, like, I forgive, but I try to do the forgive and don't forget. But I think I just gotta forget about it too. Because when you try to forgive and don't forget, it just turns out to you not forgiving. You know what I'm saying? It just comes out to you not being forgiving to that person. Because to forgive but not forget is basically not to forgive at all. Because if somebody do something bad for you and bad to you, and you say, yeah, I forgive you, but then you can't really go on, you know, with that relationship with that person because of what they done, and you haven't forgotten what they done, is really just like not forgiving. Like, honestly, you don't have to forgive. But like, if it's weighing on your mental, I definitely agree that you need to. You need to. When it's weighing on you, when it become a problem, too much to carry, too big of a burden to carry, then for sure, forgive. Forgive. God will rid you of depression and anxiety. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. I believe in God and God is amazing, but I do not believe that God will take away depression and anxiety. And that's just me being honest. I can't be naive about that. 40 laws of power. I can tell you the 40 laws of power front to back. 48 laws of power. I can tell you the 48 laws of power front to back. I can give you the biography on the back of the book fold. I can give you chapter by chapter number. That is not going to help. If you are unable to apply those laws to your life, if you're in a position where things are affecting your livelihood, it's hard to apply those laws that are in that book, those laws of power. It's hard to apply those to your life if you're not in a position of power, if you're not in a position of control. You understand? You have to be in control to even grasp the concept of the 48 laws of power. And I ain't ashamed to say, yo, I've lost fucking control of this thing. Like, I'm losing control of it. Downward spiral financially, mentally. So like 48 laws of power, you have to be in control. You have to have some kind of power, you know? You have to just have that mindset for those, to be able to apply those concepts to your life. Like, you can't just go reading that and then wake up the next day and you fucking Adolf Hitler or goddamn you Donald Trump or goddamn one of these goddamn tyrants or warlords. That's not, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna read that and wake up and be Jeff Bezos. That's not how that's gonna work. You gotta be able to actually apply that to your life. But if you're not in no position of power, if you're not in control of your life, in control of your finances, in control of what's going on around you, 48 laws of power is just Dr. Seuss. I'm not gonna lie to you. So right now I'm just trying to establish control. Let's get back in control of my life and control of my finances and stop letting things cause reactions that cost me opportunity. Like, I've been accosted so many opportunities because of my reaction, and my brother just confirmed that to me. He told me that it's not your decisions, bro. It's your reactions. You react too fast. You don't let things play out. And I'm like, damn, maybe that's speaking to, like, you know, like, have more patience or just be patient with yourself. You know, that type of, it could be a bunch of things though. So I'm just kind of just applying whatever I know. Applying whatever I know, whatever I can. Um, But yeah, I really truly believe that my reaction to situations have caused my downward spiral. But I can't say that since I know that I'm gonna be able to just nip it in the bud. Because everything comes in time. So as time go on, I just hope and pray that I will be able to just keep my head clear and just react in the right way, or react only when necessary. You know, like, I'm gonna try. Like, that's all I can do is try my best. But I know I'm not gonna be perfect, and I know in this world somebody is gonna piss me off, and I know that for sure. It's people that specialize in pissing you off. You know, so like, and it's people that see you in vulnerable situations and they like, yo, I'm about to say this shit and it's gonna piss him off, and then he gonna do something and I'm gonna get him locked up. So it's people that plot on your livelihood like that, and you just can't let them do that to you. Can't let them manipulate you like that. But like they do it, and a lot of them do it well. So it wouldn't be surprising to see, what I'm saying, to find myself in that type of situation, because like I already know, and I've been through it so many times to different degrees, of course, because like I said, I try to change, and I try my best to actively just change. So to different degrees, these situations have caused those downward spirals. My reaction has caused those downward spirals. I really I really just hope. Gotta be patient, for sure, for sure. For sure, you gotta be patient. I'm talking about hospital patient. Gown with the back open, pause, patient. Man. But it's just crazy knowing that a lot of things that I built up is just falling down. And it's gonna be a domino effect. And honestly, I'm not even stressing about it. 'Cause I've seen it, I've been through it already more than once. I've fallen from higher pedestals or from higher levels financially. So honestly, this right here is just another notch in the belt. I don't believe, like I said, I don't believe in miracles. I don't believe that, oh man, one day somebody just gonna pop out and save you from despair. That shit don't happen. That shit don't happen unless you're a pretty woman. You know what I'm saying? So that ship is sailed for me. I lost that one at birth. Nobody's gonna come and just, change your life or do anything for you, or just, give you the blueprint on how to not be broke. Shit, I gotta take that L, you know what I'm saying? Fall on my ass, get back up, start over. That's it. I'm in a place where like I'm far away from all of my family. Like now I don't have no family here where I'm at. I can't even really go and just talk and just like, get that. I'm so far away from that, so I just kind of gotta just use what I got, you know, create the best relationship with my woman as possible, even though that's one of those rocky situations right now. Like, she doing bad financially, I'm doing terrible financially. So like together we just not really, like, I'm not naive. I'm not naive. Like I know how women be like when you got something. Like I literally watched the women change, like the way they looked at me, going from poor to having it. They look at you different. They go, damn, he got some substance. He got something that can benefit me. So they want to be up under you. They want to be close to you. They want to do nice things for you. They want to bring you food every day because they know it's a lot of women in line to get a man like you. But if you fall off, you might have some women that stick around, you know what I'm saying, that see you for more than just what you were able to do financially. You know what I'm saying? You might. It's a slim chance. It's very slim. Slim, but it's possible. So like in this situation I'm in now, I know financially, shit, financially I can't have no woman for real. Like women cost money. Like you gotta be able to help a woman out, or you gotta be able to do your part as a man. And shit, if I can't do that, I don't need no girlfriend. I don't need no woman. I don't need nobody that's gonna think they could be able to depend on me for something. I don't need that right now. Cause shit, I can't even depend on me right now. I gotta figure something out. So if I'm going through financial distress and my woman is going through financial distress, like you broke down in the dirt, I'm broke, my dick in the dirt. I can't help you up. You can't help me up. Maybe it'd be better if we just use what you got to pick yourself up. I use what I got to pick myself up. And I just feel like eventually we're gonna go our separate ways, and it's gonna be fucked up because I've been building this relationship with her for like 2 years now. But you know, that's that spot. That's like that sweet spot for relationships. Like year and a half, 2 years, something just happened and it's just over with. So like I feel like mentally I prepared myself for that already. Like she already done broke up with me like 2 times before. You know, we ended up patching it up, but like I said, forgive but not forgetting. I just always seen that could be reality for us. Like I always seen that eventually we gonna go our separate ways, and it's gonna hurt me for sure, cause I definitely love her. I definitely love her, and I definitely try to do what I can for her and for her and her family. Nah, I definitely try. I try hard as fuck. Like I try hard as fuck. Like I ain't scared to like admit that I love this woman or I care about her deeply to the point where like, you know, it's just that. It is what it is. So to see her go, that's gonna hurt. I probably shed a tear, but not too many. But I probably shed a tear for that one. Not even gonna lie. Um, but I can't blame her. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to be with my broke ass either. Broke mentally, financially, women, run. Man, mentally and financially, run. Cause he gonna break you down. And if you ain't where you wanna be in your life, definitely run. That man gonna break you down. And I ain't even I ain't even mad at that. Cause like shit, I know what my mental be at. Now, I know I ain't in the right place to be dealing with your emotions. So like I'm just tell you straight up, like, yo, broke mentally, broke financially, girl, run. Run. You know what I'm saying? Go find a dude that could wine and dine you, spend some money on you, you know what I'm saying? Put you in that feminine happy place. Do that. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? I said I loved you. Guarantee it's another man out there that'll tell you he love you too. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta believe that. But I wouldn't want her to stick by my side just to miss out on what she could be. You know what I'm saying? On the life that she could be getting with somebody else. Like, shit, I ain't even that type of dude right now. Like I know I'm fucked up, so shit, if you could go off and do better, go do that. Don't stay right here, because you're going to miss your opportunities. You only got one life. We all only get one. Don't waste your opportunity right here with me, and I'm doing bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's just it. A lot of people going to be like, damn, bro, that's fucked up. You really being hard on yourself. But I'm like, man, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. When I was up, I was up. When I'm down, shit, I'm down. You just got to be honest with yourself. You got to know who you are. I know when I'm down, it take me a while to get on the road. Like it just takes me a while to get on the road because of all the obstacles, limited resources. You know, so I gotta use what I got to get as far as I can, and then, you know, wait for those resources to to kind of just build back up. But hey, limited resources, limited everything. So I ain't telling no woman to stick around. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't telling her to stick around. I ain't gonna hold you back. Like, hold you back to what? You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I had walked far to that damn lake. So I'm gonna probably just stay up for the rest of the day. I ain't even really sleep yesterday either, so I'm gonna just stay up, man. Nobody, nobody gonna help you but yourself. Oh yeah, I know that already. I know that already. Appreciate it though. Man needed sleep. You right. You absolutely right. I wish I could get some of that right now. I wish my mind wasn't racing and got me out here just walking and like I'll go lay in that bed. I'm gonna be right back out here. 10 minutes. Like I took a walk earlier, but I didn't get on live. I took a walk at like 11, got back in the house at like 12, almost 1. Came right back out at 3, didn't go to sleep. So like, yeah, a man definitely needed sleep, but people deal with so much mentally, you never know what somebody going through. So like that's definitely what's on my mind is definitely keeping me from like sleeping. Like whatever it is, it's keeping me from sleeping. I'm like wide awake. You know, like I'm literally wide awake. I feel like I'm the only one that's wide awake right now where I'm at. Like you don't see nobody out here. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I don't know. I'm not tired. I'm not sleepy. Literally walking in the middle of the street. It's and I don't want to go home. That motherfucker is a fucking depression fucking asylum. That fucking house. Go in that motherfucker and I'm gonna stand up in the corner and that shit is gonna start. Those voices gonna start. Fuck that shit. Like, don't sit in there and listen to them voices. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about like that, that crazy shit. It's a little crazy. Like I said, it's a borderline. You know what I'm saying? But like, don't sit in there and just listen to them voices. Don't let them drown out your thoughts. Like, you can leave. Like, I'll leave they ass in the crib. They there. Them voices, they there. That's why I ain't going back in that motherfucker right now. As soon as I go back in there, they gonna be like, his broke ass back. Get back on his ass. You know what I'm saying? They get back in your head and gotta get out that door. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit around and let them voices take over. Like, I walk out on their ass. And I don't bring them with me. Like, demons or whatever you want to call them, I do not. I leave their ass where they at. But they gonna be there though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just gonna be there. And that's just one of them other things about life and just like mental health, that's just one of them things that you can't really, just not gonna really get past that. So, oh shit. Starting to see some traffic. Yeah. I've been out that long. There were no cars out here now. People on their way to work or whatever. Wherever they can go in at 4 in the morning. No, but one thing I thank God for, even being in a, even knowing that, my mental health isn't in the best conditions. It could be better, you know. I thank God for allowing me to think about things, allowing thoughts to enter my head, to think about it, visualize it, use my imagination to where even the most brutal thoughts are vivid, like I can see it, like I'm living it. And you're like, yo, why you thanking God for that? I'm not really thanking him for that. I'm thanking him for being able to to not react or not act on those thoughts. Like if I'm thinking about hurting somebody or hurting myself or just like doing something that's just like out of character, I thank God for allowing my mental to process those thoughts. Like really process it. Like sometimes I get real deep into like some dark ass thoughts. But then I thank God for allowing me to be able to separate imagination from real life. You know what I'm saying? Because I see like in the world, it's people out here that can't do that. It's people out here that let their bad thoughts take over their mind and then control them. So like there's a lot of people out here that act on those negative thoughts or something bad that entered their mind and they are unable to control themselves from acting on that. So I just thank God for being able to for me just having self-control. Because all the crazy thoughts I done had, like mental, wild shit that I wouldn't say on camera, shit that I wouldn't tell my mama. Like, I done thought about some wild stuff, doing some crazy things to myself or to other people, but I've never acted on that or behaved like that's how I think. Like I was always able to hide that. Like imagine talking to somebody, having a conversation with them, and y'all engaged in a conversation, y'all talking about the weather, favorite sports shows, whatever. Whole time this motherfucker thinking about chopping you up or something just mentally insane. Something mentally insane, but they able to have a straight face and conduct a conversation and conduct themselves within the social world. Like that's me. The person with all the crazy thoughts in their head, but I'm standing here having a conversation with you like I'm not like I'm not a lunatic. That's me. And I go, man, I'm really fucking crazy. Because if I wasn't talking to this camera right now, I would just be talking to myself. And honestly, if it wasn't for that one viewer up there, I would still be talking to myself, even though I'm talking to the camera. So big shout out to you. Yes, negative thoughts. Yes, voices, negative thoughts. Your fuck ups. Your fuck ups come back to haunt you. Yes, that's me. Especially when I know I was able to do something or when I had an opportunity to do something and I flunked. Yes, that part. Those voices. Those voices. So, like I said, you ain't got to be no person on their way to no insane asylum to say, you know what I'm saying, to hear them voices in your head. Everybody hear them voices. They just say different stuff to different people. You know what I'm saying? Some people live a life where those voices in their head telling them to keep going. You the shit. Keep going. Some people living a life like that. They got voices in their head, but the voices just saying different shit. You got people, voices in their head telling them, hey, go get down. Go do something fucked up. Hurt yourself. hurt them. Like it's really like people go through that, but it's levels though. It ain't always just like bad or negative, but yeah, it can get like that though. It can get like that. You don't want to be that person though. Like you don't want that to be you. You don't want that to be you. You got to be able to just just cope with it, just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like hear them and just not act on it. Like I said, that's why I just thank God because I don't know what it is. Like what makes me different from those people. Like if I have negative thoughts, if I had these bad thoughts, or if I hear these voices, what makes me different? Well, I don't react on it. So that's why I thank God because I don't know. I don't know what that is, what that little bit of difference is that keeps me from being the crazy motherfucker that's obviously crazy and not hiding it. You know what I'm saying? No way to hide it. It always shows. Like what's keeping me, whatever that is that keep me from making that crossover. That's why I thank God. You know, because I honestly don't know. I feel like I would have been went crazy if I didn't pray as much as I do. I would have been went fucking crazy, mentally insane. Mentally insane. When I used to sell weed, I told y'all that I was working for my cousin, I made all that money. We was selling weed. Shit everybody doing. Ain't nothing new. Nothing new. I was selling weed, making my money, buying my clothes or whatever, getting fresh or whatever, buying shit like this. Shit I would never buy today. $100 on a fucking t-shirt. $120 on somebody because somebody resold it to me. Shit, this shirt 4 years old now. This is a trap shirt. I bought this trapping and I ain't bought shit like it since. So that shows you where my mind was when I was making money. I got a bunch of this shit and I don't give a fuck about it now. I sell that shit for $20 to friends when they need shirts or pants. Something, bro. I just sold a pair of $300 PRPs that I got out of Saks 3 years ago to my friend, and I told him pay me whenever, bro. It's a friend of mine. I'm like, bro, take that shit. I really don't care about that shit now. Like I could care less about it now. So, like, it's saying like, you know, when I was selling weed, it was a situation. Like, I left the spot, went to see my mom's, talked to my mom's. Thing about it, I remember leaving without like telling her I love you. I remember just leaving and going back to the spot without saying, Mom, I love you. And, you know, I remember that, but I didn't remember until after this situation had transpired when I got back to the spot. So I get back to the spot and my cousin is like, man, them shorties came by here. It was a lot of them. They looked like they was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So apparently I had came back like right in time because a group of youngins had came by, you know, the shop or whatever. But apparently cuz had got a bad vibe off of them. So I walked in. I came back to the spot at you know, it was weird timing. I was there for a few minutes. The young guys came back. It's a door, then it's a gate door, a glass gate door, security door. That's what it is. It's, you know, the main door, then the security door. I open the main door, look through the security door. I got 4 young faces. 1, 2, 3, 4 4 young niggas looking back at me. You know what I'm saying? This Chicago, so like it's not abnormal to see young niggas with shiesties on. You know, so young niggas with the shiesties on, not like put up fully, but just like on their heads and on their faces or whatever. And these are shorties that had just came here, left, and cuz said, you know, they was a little weird. You know, he had got like a weird vibe. Not bad, but just weird vibe. You know, like I'm gonna just be on point. That's some shorties. When I opened the door and he like, that's them, he like, hold on. Cuz went and grabbed his pipe. Now I'm thinking like, we've served these young dudes before. Like, what's different now? Anyway, 3 of these young guys are probably like relatively my height. One of them probably like a little short in between, but they got one guy with them that's definitely taller than me. Like my cousin is probably he's a little taller than me, not that much taller, but this young dude they had with them, he had some height on him. Like standing next to him, his shoulder was like here to me. So he was taller than me. A young dude though. So it's 4 of them. We got the weed in boxes on the floor. Y'all like, what? Weed in boxes on the floor? They in packages in totes. So you look in the tote, pick out a pack, you open it, smell it, see if you like it. If you like it, you take it with you, whatever. That's how it go. So you could go in the box, you digging through it, you find a pack that you like, you open it, you smell it, you don't like it, you put that back, open up another one, smell that one, put that back. So that's what they doing. They shopping. I'm doing like my thing. I'm in my normal position. When people come into the spot and they shop, I stand by the door. You know, I stand right there by the door, kind of like arm up on the fridge, kind of just wait for them to do their thing, give me their bread, and we make a transaction. Long story short, the little nigga that was going through the boxes and searching through the weed, he pulls out a 40. He pulls out a 40. A big ass 40 with a long ass extendo and says, don't move. You understand? Now, it's 4 of them. It's 4 of them. The one that was shopping, like when they came in, the tallest one, he was standing next to me by the door. The one that upped the gun first, he was going through the boxes checking the weed. And there was 2 more off to the side by the stove and the sink, just by the counters and shit. The first shorty ups this big ass gun and points it right at my cousin. Like my instinct, shorty up a gun like my cousin. It's like, bro, this like a dude that, like, I felt like when he put me in that position to just work with him, that I had to do what I can to protect that. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like security and like, you know, manager and security. Cause like this my cuz, like, and he like a breadwinner. Cuz got bread. So like, motherfucker, you can't just come in and say, yo, let me talk to cuz. I'd be like, nah, I gotta go see, hey, yo, cuz, you know this, man? I was in one of them type of situations. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit you would see in movies and shit. This like movie shit. So like my cousin is like that guy. Like, you don't just let nobody in to come talk to him. Somebody come to the door like, yo, let me talk to cuz. You gotta go back there, hey, yo, cuz. Motherfucker right here say they need to talk to you. Let them in, that type of shit. Like real, not like, I don't want y'all to think that I'm just putting sauce on it and I'm trying to live this mobster life or something. I'm not on that. This just how, since cuz was doing that, this just how we had to move. Cause motherfuckers just be on snake shit. So you gotta protect your people any way you can. You know, he had to protect himself. That's just what it was. So when he put me in that position, I took that serious. Like, yo, like I'm gonna do my part to protect you too, or protect what you what you built. Like, I'm gonna do my part, do what I can. So like I was like security manager and somewhat like a partner, cuz put like he took me under his wing and put me in the game. So like when Shorty upped that gun on him, we all in the same small room. When this little nigga upped this gun and pointed it at him, my first instinct, I swear I don't know like what it was to jump in front of the gun, bro. I've never been no fucking, I'll take the bullet for you. That never been me. I'm not that person. I'm not finna sit here and act like that's me. I've never been the tough dude to be like, man, fuck them guns. I'm out. Never. But for some reason, when Shorty upped that gun and pointed it at my cousin, like the instinct just made me move forward, like towards him. Like they were just a few steps in front of me, like 2 or 3 steps. But him put like only thing I saw was like the what could happen if he pulls that trigger and he shoots my cousin like point blank like that. Like that was the split thought. That's what I was thinking. He pulled out a gun. I'm like, oh shit, he about to shoot like he about to shoot my fucking cousin right in front of me. I wasn't gonna go for that. So like my instinct was to step up. When I stepped up, he swung the gun my way, like, don't move, back up. So like he just like swung it at me and he pointed it at me. The gun is aimed at me, cuz is to his right. So I looked at cuz and cuz like gave me a look like don't do it, bro. Like don't move. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no movements, cuz baby cuz is in the room sleep. My cousin's son is in the room sleeping. If these little niggas start shooting these guns up in here through the walls and all that shit, somebody is going to die in here. So it's a small space. It's neighbors and shit. Do not move. He just gave me a look like don't move and don't make these little niggas start shooting, bro. You know, they got the drop on us. He upped his gun. Shorty up his gun. Pointed at cuz. I take a step forward. He swing it at me and say, don't move, back up. Like, and I just kind of, in these split seconds, this is split seconds. The tallest one that I told y'all was standing next to me, he was right here. He started to move. Like, he started to do something that made me look, and I realized he was pulling out a gun too. All 4 of these little niggas had guns. The first one upped his gun, then the 2 that was over there, they pulled their guns out, and the big dude right here, he started to pull his gun out, and that's when I knew this is not good. Like this right here, this is about to be bad. We gotta do something. Like I don't know where that courage came from. I always been like a timid, paranoid. When I was a kid, I was paranoid as shit. Especially considering a lot of the shit that used to go on in my neighborhood. I used to be paranoid. I went out there reckless. So I don't know where this courage came from. I don't know where this bravery just came from for me to grab this big ass, he a kid though, but he taller than me and he like heavy, like a little heavy set. But the kid's dumb. They was calling his name. I still remember his name. His name fucking Robert. They was like, Robert, Rob. He's moving. That made me do like this. And I realized he's pulling out a gun too. I grab him by both of his shoulders. The door is right here. The door right here. I'm right here. He right here. The door behind me. I look. He pulling out his gun. I grab him. We both out the door. Like sideways. Like that. You know what I'm saying? That was my first instinct. Because now that's 4 guns drawn on us. That's 4 guns. So as he's pulling out his gun, I grab him. You out the door. Now, me and the big dude is wrestling. I fuck on my knee, wrestling with this big ass kid, bro. Me and this big dude wrestling. I did not realize until I saw the security footage, our security cameras that was on the porch. The whole time I'm wrestling and tussling with this kid, he literally has the gun pointed like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like he, like when I watched that camera, I'm like, damn, dude could have popped my ass. Like he literally, like I'm wrestling him. He like bro, like, but he ain't not shooting. They didn't shoot one bullet. Nobody shot. So as they start to move out, I'm outside now, tussling with this dude. Cuz is in the house with the other three little niggas with the guns and shit. They taking the money that's on the counter. They taking they picking up the whole buckets. Like the totes that the 3 5s in, they picking up the whole bucket. They pick up the whole bucket. And they're walking out with it as I'm wrestling this kid on the porch. So I pushed the door like with my side. Like the security door is like swinging. I pushed it like that and it knocked the box out his hand and all the 3 5s just spilled outside. Like it's like 80, I just bagged up like a pound and a half or like 6 cuties or something like that, 6 QPs. It's like we just filled the boxes up. It's hella fucking 3 5s all over the porch now because I knocked him over. They took one box. They got away with like the premium too. Like they took it wasn't full up. The premium box always just had like a select few, but they got away with that shit. But the bulk, they didn't take the bulk. The bulk got spilled all over the porch in packages though. So it wasn't like spilled out or nothing, but like once I made them spill all that shit, and I'm wrestling with him, but I told you I fucked my knee up, so I ended up falling. I still got the screenshot, the picture from the security cam of Shorty standing over me. Like I fell, like my knee had just like did that pop where you know your shit finna swell up. My knee did that, and like I just kind of lost feeling in it, so I just had to like fall. Like Shorty ended up passing a gun off to his homie, and his homie was like, don't move, I'll fucking kill you. Like he was on business. So I'm like, all right, bro, you got it. You know what I'm saying? I fought dude. You know what I'm saying? We knocked all the weed on the floor, all on the ground. Y'all got what y'all got, bro. Go ahead, get up out of here. They ran through the cut. They got out of there. It was close to Mother's Day. Mother's Day came up. Those same young dudes was involved in a high-speed chase in a car that they had stolen from a woman. And I think that woman that they stole that car from had got hurt really bad when they did that. So knowing like they pussies for real. They had guns on us. We drug dealers. Y'all ain't hurt us, but y'all hurt the lady who caught y'all stealing. That's some pussy ass shit. But anyway, so they ended up, and the only reason we knew this because, like I said, we had served them before, and we know they people. So after that had happened, cuz was able to get on the phone like, hey boy, your people just came through here and they just got down. Where the fuck you at? So, you know, doing his due diligence and finding out what's to this, you know, scratch a lie, find the thief, you know. And anyway, dude denied any knowings of it. Obviously, he ain't gonna say that he knew anything about them about to get down. He ain't gonna say that. So, of course, he said, yo, I don't know what they own and woo wop the bam. But then that same dude sent us the clips and the mug shots when his boys had got arrested for that shit. So he like, because we was like, man, we need information on them guys. Whatever you know about them dudes, tell us now. So like on Mother's Day, they did that shit. So like a little bit after, cuz ended up getting those messages sent to his phone. And like, you know what I'm saying? It had 2 of the little niggas fake mug shots on there saying they was involved in a high-speed chase and a crash. They took a lady car and they hurt her or something like that, you know? So not saying that, oh, we was like, yes, like, yeah, they got what they deserve. It just showed us like we wasn't they only stop. Those little niggas was on a crime spree and they just made us stop on their on their crime spree, you know? So, yeah, and they robbed us too. These little niggas, 16, 17, 18, 19 type shit, robbing two grown ass men. My cousin, 30, 40, got respect from, respect, like, buku respect in the street cred, whatever. But these, I ain't gonna call them punks, cause it takes some, but they is some pussies though. They some pussies for doing that to that woman when, like, y'all didn't even bust a shot at neither one of us, and I was literally fighting with one of you niggas, you know. So it was, it was just that. Imagine going through that type of situation with somebody and burning that bridge with that person and not even talking to them anymore. Like, bro, we literally was staring down the barrel of the same gun together and fought our way out the situation and came out on top. You took a L, he took a L. I didn't. I was he the boss. So the we they took that's cuz L, of course. So he take the L, but we got our lives and we could continue to hustle. We could continue to do our thing. So it was like to imagine going through that with somebody and then not talking to them years later. I don't even talk to cuz. He read my messages and don't even respond, or I call him, he don't even answer type shit. I ain't mad at him because I know how I conducted myself, like angry or like I said, reacting too fast. I reacted too fast to a disagreement me and him had at that time, and I altered the course of my fucking financial future. Literally, literally, like altered it. So burning that bridge with cuz didn't just hurt me financially, it hurt me mentally, and it hurt that part of me that like that part of my heart where I keep family. Like that part of my heart where I keep all my family members, where I love. It hurt me there too, cause that's my family. I love you. And I can't even reach out to you. I can't even call and see my little cousin, no more, you know what I'm saying? Little cuz used to call me yo. Like like I would always say yo. Like when I walked in the door, I'd be like, yo. So he thought that was my name. I love my little cousin. Like he made me laugh so much. Like he thought that was my name. He would be like, hey yo. Like, hey yo, what you doing, yo? You know what I'm saying? Like he thought that was my name. Um, that was just one thing I really miss. Not able to spend that time with cuz no more after all we been through. It's tough, for sure, for sure. It's tough, for sure, for sure. Like, and that wasn't even the only time we got robbed. Look, I was doing so good that another family member of mine, I got into it with another family member of mine that taunted the fact that I got robbed. I had a I was doing good, like for myself and just humbly. But at the time, I had a dispute with another family member that tried to use that robbery as leverage in an argument. Told me, yeah, niggas out here getting robbed though. And I'm like, yo, what? I ain't never had, like, that's when I knew, like, yo, this money changed people. Like, yo, just because I'm making a little bit of money, now I got my family, I got family members telling me, yeah, that's why you out here getting robbed and shit, or niggas out here getting robbed. I'm like, bro, like, I could have lost my life. After that, I text my mom and told her I love her because I didn't tell her I loved her before I left the house, and I got not even an hour later, I got guns in my face and motherfuckers is robbing me. I had to tell my mom, I had to text my mom and tell her I loved her after that shit, cause I could have lost my life. But I had family, I had got into it with a family member over some bullshit, over some bullshit, just for them to try to use that robbery as leverage in the argument, saying, oh yeah, well at least I ain't the one out here getting robbed, or you out here getting robbed and shit. Bro, like, damn, that's really how you feel, bro. Like some family members will show their true colors if you reach a certain level of success, and that was a little bit. That was a little piece of success. I just barely fucking smelled it. Barely. Just a fucking whiff of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I had motherfucker telling me some shit like that. But that wasn't even the only time we had got robbed. I'll tell you another time we got robbed by a motherfucker who we know cousin. This cousin shit is wild. Like having cousins is like a bittersweet type of thing. Like, so the motherfucker we know recommended they cousin to come shop. Now they cousin ain't the robber. Niggas he bring with him rob us. So cuz ain't the robber. He come early in the day. I could tell this nigga a hater. I could tell he a hater. He just hating on me just because. He don't even know me. But I can tell though he fucking hating. He see pretty ass women walking in and out of here, you know, whatever. But like I said, this not my shit. Like this not my business. I'm not, you know, I just got a job, bro. You ain't gotta be hating on me. But niggas hate. They see you getting money, selling weed, and you in here getting high. You got badass bitches walking in and out of here. All they doing is buying weed. That's all they doing. They ain't coming in here and busting them cheeks open every time they walk. But niggas be so wrapped up in what they think is going on, bruh. They don't even really know the facts. They don't even be knowing what's going on for real. They just be hating. So, shit. They just be hating. Oh, he was a hater. I could tell he was a hater. This motherfucker came to the spot, shop, bought some bud. At the time, I cashed him out. When he gave me some bread, I had to change him out. I had a roll on me. This is just transaction money. This not my money. Like sometime throughout the day, I'm gonna turn this money in, and I'm not gonna have no money in my pocket. You just went from that quick. You went from seeing me having that knot to being in the same spot and not having nada in my pocket. Cause this money is for the store. This is just not money I'm putting in my pocket and going and fucking up. But niggas don't know that. That's why a lot of motherfuckers don't have businesses or business smarts. They just see what they see, and it's just perception. So at the time, he bought some bud. He needed some change. I upped all of it. Dookie roll. I upped the roll. I give him some change. Like I said, I knew this dude was a hater. I could tell that he was a hater. But he hating for all the wrong reasons, all the wrong dumb shit. So later on that night, he come back. But he got other shit in mind. You know what I'm saying? He didn't hatch the plan, him and his guys, to rob us. Because he's seen me pull out all of that money, and I know why. And this how I knew. This how I knew that's what he told them to get them to come in. Because I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. As we were getting robbed, and I had a fucking gun in my face, the motherfucker went into my pocket, and I didn't have the money no more. I had already turned it in. But I'm thinking, like, how the fuck would this motherfucker know to go into my right sweater pocket? You know what I'm saying? Like I got on like a polo hoodie. And I'm like, how would this motherfucker know to go into this pocket? And I'm like dude ass brought them with him, because earlier he came and he seen me change him out, and I pulled all that money out of my pocket. But I turned that money in. That's not my money. I don't even act like that's my money. That money, all of that money gotta go to the plug. If any dollar is out of place, niggas is not getting paid. That's how that shit goes. So like I said, people, it just be perception. They see shit and they think they know. He seen me with that roll, and he hating on me because he thinking I'm just out here getting it. Like, nigga, no, bro. Like, I get paid a certain amount. I gotta fucking work this pack, and then I'm gonna get paid, and you ain't gonna see that money. You only seeing store money. That's what you saw. You saw store money. You're not gonna see my money. And if you do see it, it ain't gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on a card or in like some blues, a little thin roll of blues. You know, it ain't gonna be a bunch of 20s and just store money. You know, 20s and 10s and just like you moving packs. Like it's pack money. Like so, like it was just perception. He saw that shit. He hatched a plan. Him and his guys. He came to the spot. But what he did was he came in first. He was shopping. He was kind of like looking around and shit. But I wasn't thinking nothing of it. Like I said, he a hater. But I'm not suspicious of this dude. I don't think he on that. It's a female in there shopping at the same time. Now the female, she didn't have nothing to do with it. She wasn't there with him. She had came in before him. I was changing her out and getting her out the door as he came in. So when she left, I noticed it was somebody standing on the porch. When I opened the door, it's somebody standing there. I gotta let her out. She on her way out, so I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's somebody right there, and I'm like, who is this? You know, I don't recognize them, but you know, it's traffic. It's just traffic. So I'm just like, you know, I'm just knocking the customers out one by one, one by one. They come, I serve. They come, I serve. I open the door to let her out. Dude step up and casually pull out a gun out his jacket pocket. Like, he step up and push his way through the door. Just like that. Like, I'm letting her out. And I'm like, yo, what up? And he step up, pulled it out of his pocket so fast, and made his way into the crib. Now, in that split second of time, as he's up in the pipe, and he's making his way in, I'm seeing through the porch people running up the stairs. Now there are more people coming up the stairs. More niggas with more guns are coming up the stairs now. And I'm like, oh fuck. I'm in the kitchen, but I'm in the spot dolo now. Everybody else, they in the living room, they watching the game. Cuz was in there asleep, whatever. I'm literally running in the spot. I'm in the kitchen by myself. Niggas running there. Nigga with the gun. Whoop. They didn't take no weed. I didn't have no money in my pocket. They didn't take nothing. They didn't go in the drawer. Nothing. They went in my pocket and that was it. Dude probably took the little 3.5s he had in his hand, or he probably stuffed something in his pocket as the robbery was going down. But the thing was, he played it so smooth. The dudes is with him. He in the kitchen as they robbing me. He ain't moving, bro. He ain't budging. He not even shook. He just like kind of just like looking around, but he ain't facing us though. His back is to us. While they robbing me, going in my pockets, he just like kind of just like acting like he's still looking at the weed like, bro, what? I'm like, yo, is this nigga setting me up? He ain't try to run out or go, hey, he ain't do nothing. So that let me know right there he was in on that shit. Motherfucker went in my pocket. I'm like, bro, I ain't got shit. When they be saying shit like, see, look at that. That's why I don't like fucking spiders, bro. Look at that shit. Y'all see that shit? How the fuck is he gonna do that right there? Fucking spider webs all right here and shit. But the damn dude go in my pocket, he didn't get no money. And I was finna say, I know why they say look a killer in his eyes. Always look a man in his eye. Always. Dude had on a shiesty and he going in my pocket and I'm talking about I'm staring into his eye. All I can do is look at his eyes because his forehead is covered, his nose is covered. But looking at his eye, I swear I knew this dude. I swear I knew exactly who he was, but I just couldn't figure it out. And it was this dude that used to always come by the spot. Used to be cool with cuz and they knew each other from the neighborhood and shit. But I ain't never tell cuz this. I always kept it in my mental. But it was something he did that just reminded me of the dude that went in my fucking pocket when he was robbing me. And it just kind of made me look at him weird. And I remember him going, what? This was a whole nother time after the robbery. I'm saying the motherfucker that was going in my pocket, I felt like I knew him. And the person that I feel like it was came to shop with us like a little while after, probably like the next day or something. It's a store, so everybody that come to shop, they shopping every day. And I feel like he did something that just kind of reminded me, or the way he looked and was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, it's like he gave a slight sign to, yeah, that confirming my suspicions, but I never dug deep into it because I just couldn't prove it. It had all his shit covered, and this is the only thing I saw. But it's like he going in my pocket. He right here with a gun in my face. So I'm looking him right in his eyes. I can see his skin color like around like that. So I'm like, I feel like I know this nigga. I know this dude. I know I do. Like he ain't. I'm looking him right in his. At the time he robbing me, I'm looking him in his face, looking like he know me. He looking at me like, man, I hope this dude don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? As he then try to tell me like, don't look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck is nothing. Don't look at me, but fuck is you looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, and I'm just like, bro, I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit, bro. I ain't got shit. Cousin in the living room, they watching the game. Somebody in the living room moves. The lights off, so it's like all you see is like the TV, you know, the whatever. Somebody in the living room say something or move like, what the fuck? Or like they move off the couch and these niggas just get the fucking shooting. Like running out the door like bro, when I say nobody in the living room had no guns, nobody up there had a gun and was ready to start shooting. They were oblivious to what was going on. They in there watching some loud ass basketball football game. I'm in here with YouTube on in the kitchen. I got the TV in the kitchen on YouTube music playing. And these niggas coming in robbing me, and they ain't coming in like, hey, get on the ground, get on the ground. They just in there like, where the money at? You know, just like on a sneak and snatch. Like they you know, trying to make that move. But they seen somebody moving in the living room, or they heard somebody say something, and these niggas just got the fucking shooting. Like the whole time I'm still standing in the same spot. I haven't moved because from the time when I opened the door, one of them pointed the gun at me and moved me over here to going in my pockets and shit. Another one came in, he was just like standing by the door. And when they seen people moving in the living room, them motherfuckers shooting. I'm talking about bullet holes through the couch. They running out of the door, out the door, down the steps, outside, shooting through the walls. Like, bro, why? Nobody else is shooting but y'all. Y'all didn't get no money. It's only one dude standing in the kitchen. It was only me standing in the kitchen, bro. Y'all seen or heard somebody moving all the way in the other room down the hallway, bro? And I'm talking about run out frightened. And these ain't even like the shorties. These was grown. These was older dudes. They ran out frightened and just shooting like, and I was frozen. Once them bullets started ringing out, I didn't move. They shooting through the wall. All through the fucking walls, shot through the fucking refrigerator, through the microwave, through the cabinets, because the cabinets are on that wall that they were shooting through from the outside. It wasn't until like the aftermath, after they started shooting and they ran off, we checked the cameras. I told them like, hey, cuz, you know that was bro people that did that. He was with them niggas because he was standing in here when they came here and robbed, when they came here and got down, and he didn't react. And when them niggas ran out the door, he ran out behind them. So even though he didn't up no gun and he was just standing there by the weed, he didn't say nothing. He tried to act like he wasn't participating in the robbery. He was there. He came when he came up the stairs, they came up behind him, and when they ran out shooting, he ran behind them. So like that nigga with them, and they checked the security cameras, check our cameras. They all got into the same white Jeep and drove off. So that's just what it was. But motherfuckers is shooting in the crib, and cuz he come running in like, boy, I thought that was you shooting at somebody. And I'm like, hell no, man, them niggas is shooting this bitch up. They shooting at me. Like, and like the aftermath, bro, the door's locked, the door closed. Bro, we started just looking at the shit whole time, like the bullets, bro, like it's just like some kind of Twilight Zone, like I'm standing right here. The bullets flying through the wall, but at the time, I'm not seeing the destruction it's causing. Like I'm just stuck in this zone, like I'm frozen. Turns out a bullet flew through the wall and smashed the microwave. Like it not smashed the microwave, but it broke like the framing off the microwave. The bullet came through and just tore like the metallic covering off the microwave, and like fucked up the back of the refrigerator. And then one bullet kind of like ricocheted, and I swear this bullet ricocheted, and it hit the cabinet, had a bullet hole. The wall that they shooting on this side of me, but the cabinet with the bullet hole was on this side of me. So I swear though, even though they was shooting through a wall, fragments and shit, that shit was still flying right past my head. Cause the microwave was eye level. It was hanging up on the wall. It's mounted on the wall over the stove. So the microwave is up here. So like bullets coming through the microwave, bullets flying through the wall, hitting the refrigerator, the freezer, and the cabinets. All those bullets was at like this level. So even though I didn't realize it at the time, after everything and after we were just looking at all the damage, those bullets was definitely flying right past my noggin for sure. And that was the second time I got robbed doing something that, doing what I had to do, make my money. But even that just goes to show, when you making that much money, it's a risk. I told y'all I made over 100K. When you doing something like that, them the kind of risks you face. Niggas be, you be that close to death. You understand? So like, a little peace of mind you get for working, for not doing that type of work. I get a little peace of mind, but shit, it's hard. When you can't recover from financial, like just like from that financial downfall, not recovering, it's tough. It's tough. Like I can't even lie. Would I consider doing that again? Going back down that road? Probably. Probably. And that's just because of circumstance. Like, I would definitely consider going back down that road after all I endured just because of circumstance. And that's what man has to deal with, mankind. Not just man, because men and women have to sometimes bite that bullet to do what they got to do and, to make them ends meet. But those just the problems we be faced with in this world. Like, sometimes you got to do the shit that literally puts your life at risk to have the life that you want. And that's just, you know, that was the second time I got robbed. And I've been robbed when I was a kid before, like get my coat took or some shit like that by older kids. Like I remember getting robbed like that. But these times was actually robbed at gunpoint, multiple gunmen. One of the situations, somebody actually shot at me. Like, before jumping into that field of work, the trap shit, I had never been um in those situations like that. Like I said, I always just tried to stay out the way. I wasn't no reckless ass kid and just trying to follow everybody else. Like, I was always heavy set, so I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get away in situations. So I wasn't thirsty to be on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it was. So when I found myself in situations like that, I was just like damn, like God keep getting me out. Like I told you that they started shooting. I just stood there. I didn't run. I didn't duck. Bullets flying past my head. How they don't hit me? How it fly through the wall right here and then hit the cabinet right behind my head? That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not moving. I wasn't. I was frozen. Literally frozen in time. Like, like I was processing. Like loading as they was shooting and whew. Yeah, loading. Yeah, take it from me, man. Take it from me. I've been up. Financial despair. I've been down. Got back up to to one of the highest levels that I've ever achieved in my life. Six figures annually. Like I've never even thought that far when I was young. 6 figures annually? Nah. You know, I'd be lucky if I made 30 grand, 20 grand in a year type shit. So like that was the mindset I was coming from going into something like that. I was able to do that at that level, make, gain some friends, gain some haters, and I seen family turn on me. I seen people who didn't like me start to like me, mostly women, most of the women that didn't fuck with me before, they see you and like, yo, hey, I even had a high school crush reconnection. That's how I knew God was really working when I was in that that position. Like, how often do you reconnect with a high school crush that you never had the courage to talk to or tell them that you like them? And this girl came back around super fine. Just as fine as I remember her. Super beautiful. And being in the position I was in, I had to tell her, I've always had the biggest crush on you. And she just thought that was so sweet. And she was like, oh, and she gave me a chance, gave me a shot. I didn't get no pussy though. So I ain't get no pussy. I fucked that one up. Not fucked it up, but I just didn't execute. No execution. And my cousin told me that. He like, man, you don't got no finishing moves. And I'm like, you right. I don't have a finisher. So like I never got that booty, but I reconnected with that high school crush. I mean that one. That high school crush that's like, fuck, I can't stop thinking about this girl. God damn, my hormones raging, high school type shit. That crush. Reconnected with her through selling weed and we was like good. I'm talking about like on dating terms. Like I ain't saying I was her exclusive or she was my exclusive, but we on dating terms. We link back up. I'm talking about going to her crib, her granny crib. We playing spades and shit. She invited me to family functions and shit like that. Like it was like on dating terms, and then she moved away, and I never talked to her again. That tap water got hella minerals in it. This will be the death of me. But yeah, she she moved away and I never really seen her again. I remember her asking me though when we were kicking it, like, yo, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Then, at that moment, I had no idea to be here. 5 years later. Or 2 years later. So 3 more years from now, I see myself bald, goddamn it. But at the time when she asked me, I was just like, shit, I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be still doing my thing, selling this weed, shit, woo wop the bam. That shit ended not too shortly, but shortly after that phase in my life, that shit ended, and now I'm here and find myself fucked up more than often, more than just a little bit. Goddamn, man, make your choices. Everybody got choices. Everybody got choices. I mean, honestly, that was a good venting session. Just like to vent random thoughts off my head and take a walk and shit like that. I needed that for sure, for sure. But that still don't help the fact that niggas is broke. Niggas is broke. So yeah. Damn. Premium leaded, goddamn. Like you said, you can choose how to react to those thoughts. You can dwell on them or use them to better yourself. Damn. Oh yeah, you going. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Kill Roro. Hmm. All right. Now, what more fucked up stories can I tell about my life? I got a shitload of them. And I know I'm gonna have more by tomorrow, goddamn. And be like, you see people doing these lives, right? Like you see them going through it, you see them find a way to like smile and laugh through the pain and shit. And then like a little time later or some time go by later, and then that person not around no more. You be like, damn, I do remember when they was kind of like going through it, going through that that rough patch in their life. You be like, damn, I remember when they was going through it. So to see them not being here no more, it kind of just reminds you of how bad they was doing while they was here. So I think about that. I think about like if that's me, if that could be me. Like if I could be one of those people that go through stuff and laugh through the pain, or just like sometimes I gotta cry, let it out, or vent or whatever, and then I'm able to get over it and keep going. But then like, what if I'm one of them people that look up a couple years from now and I'm not here no more? Like I'm not walking this earth no more. And then people go back on this content and they say, "Damn, I remember bro was really going through it." Like, and they think like it lead you to think like, man, I wonder if he was ever able to get on the right track, or just find some peace. And then you be like, man, maybe this is that person's peace now that they not here to deal with the shit that they was going through. And that right there, that's some hard thought. That's a hard thought process. Like my life is shit, but I don't think I'm ready to die. Nothing like that. Like my life is shit, but I would live a shitty existence I would rather live a shitty existence because let's just say if I took myself out, just said, fuck it, that ain't gonna change the world. So it's like, might as well stay, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? People still gonna be fucked up. And then my family just gonna be fucked up even more emotionally or, whatever. So it really ain't gonna change shit anyway. I would rather just live in a life that's fucked up financially or live a fucked up existence mentally or whatever than just like not live at all. Like maybe I'm getting tired, but I ain't gonna go to bed. It's 5 o'clock now. I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna stay up. World still keeps going. You ain't lying. World still keeps going. That's what I know. It's selfish to think like that. Take my life because I don't like it, and it's people that appreciate my life. Yeah, I know that. I know people that appreciate me being able to talk to me and all that shit. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. But like, what if it's like really, really, really like just like that that cap? Like what if I really like reached my limit on the things that I could deal with mentally, and I'm just at that point where it's like I'm done. Am I still selfish for thinking like that? Like, I just feel like at some point, we human, we gotta just face that. Like we just gotta face that breaking point. Like I don't know, but yeah, the world still keep going though. You gotta keep that head high, man. Keep my head high so the tears roll down my back. Right? I feel that. Take care of yourself physically and mentally. I feel that. I feel that. Shit, ain't nobody else taking care of me. Nah, I know I'm stressing so much. Like, going bald. My hair don't even grow no more right there. I don't give a damn. I'm not even 30 years old yet. Stressing so much, my hair falling out. So that's a sign. That's a sign. Ladies, you meet a man and he not in his 30s and you see him balding, that's how you know that man's life is full of stress. And you don't want that if you dealing with your own shit. So a man's hairline is a big, big, big focal point. Something you want to pay attention to when looking for you a suitable partner. You go, how is your hairline? You are balding. You must be really stressed. Yes. Yes. Hey. am tired. I think I am tired. I think I am. Hold up. Turn on that. Turn on that battery saver. I'm staying on. I ain't going to bed. I am burnt out though. I'm burnt out for sure. Burnt out for sure. Burnt out for sure. We're gonna walk out with this in the street. Crazy as hell. Just walk out with that until people know what I do with my money. Yeah, I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna go back out. I said at 5 in the morning, where I'm at, you can walk around at any time of the day. There's no reported murders. Nobody kids shooting and killing each other here. So you could walk out your door any time of the day, walk over there. Ain't nobody gonna rob you. Ain't nobody gonna shoot at you. Ain't nobody gonna say, who is that? You ain't gonna hear shit like that. You ain't gonna hear nobody say, check it out. None of that shit, like none of that out here. So that's a peace of mind, a small peace of mind, I guess. But yeah, I definitely had to deal with a lot of that. Grew up in the area with a lot of that, where you just gotta, where you be just be afraid of the people in the neighborhood sometimes, The guys on the corner, crowds of people on the corner doing whatever. Like you just be, it's a small amount of fear that's instilled in you around when you in those kind of environments. So being out here, moving away from all of that, which not even I'm just a few hours away from my hometown, from Chicago, just a few hours away. But it is so different. I pull up YouTube right now. Few weekends ago, 18 people shot. What? Bro, you know how many people got shot here in the last year? 0. The last 2 years here, 0. So all of that, oh man, there's bad shit going on everywhere. That's some shit niggas done fooled themselves to believe to keep themselves in areas and places like that. Somebody has made you believe that it is that dangerous everywhere, which made you not want to leave there. You are now just dealing with the danger that surrounds you. That shit is over with. I got away from that, and I can literally see it. Just a couple of hours away makes a huge difference. 18 people shot. A few of those people, damn, what the fuck is that? Shit, what the fuck is up? Fuck. God damn. What the fuck is that? I guess it is still a little dangerous out here. You just never know. Like I said though, ain't no shooting. Ain't no shooting, you know. Ain't no shooting or nothing like that. Nobody getting killed. You don't wake up hearing that kids is dying, kids is getting murdered, kids killing each other. Like, yeah, I grew up in Chicago. I lived there a long time. I seen a lot of this shit, and while I was there, this shit was every day. So I'm like, another nigga done got killed. Another shorty that killed somebody else. Another shorty that shot up a party. What else is new? It was like that. But now that I'm away from that, when I go back and look, it scares the fuck out of me because shit. Because I still have a lot of family back there. So that shit scares me. That shit scares me. Being here and seeing that going on there, that scared me. For real, for real. Last headline I seen, Chicago. This the most recent mass. And then they be saying like those words specific. We just gonna say crowd shootings. They like to say mass shootings and then they gang shootings. We're gonna say crowd shootings. Someone seeing a crowd of people and just shooting it up like they crazy, right? 17, 18 people getting shot in one shooting and 3, 4 people dying in one shooting. And that's not the only shooting that happened on that day. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's no way you're gonna be able to focus in an environment like that. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I appreciate everybody that tuned in to my live. Hopefully one day it'll be worth watching. You know. I appreciate y'all who did spend some time with me. Everybody that dropped a comment, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You live life better than most humans on earth. I beg to differ. I had to think about that one for a little while. I be under the impression that there are a lot of people that are living better than me. You know? I'm just a part of that. You know how they got those population percentages? Oh, this population of the world makes this much money. This population of the world is homeless.